and will boot it away to get this one started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Now the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have...
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Gideon. Using the quick game. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to...
Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it. Running into the open space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Cavaliers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
On second and inches, the offense tried to catch the defense napping. They took a shot, didn't get it. Third and inches now, you got to do the obvious thing and run it. And the defense completely stuffs you. Now you got fourth down. What do you do if you're on offense?
And this is just getting silly. It feels like every game he's making a play. And a big play, a game-changing play. Interception number 11 on the season.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's reeled in. It's Fry. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
With the catch, it's Sparks. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Taking it the other way. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Gideon. Might be looking to run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Goes to the option. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have
the fake and a little shuffle. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Makes a grab for a big play. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Dennis. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Cavalier! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They can't corral the... breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Got a little space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Cavaliers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The hand to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes a grab down the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Ball down inside the 5 at the 4 after the pick. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the RPO and Portland. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Right down the middle. Got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick step and go. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers. They've got to regroup here at halftime.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've got...
Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Tigers will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again. They're looking to...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Virginia, 14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Dennis. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
That QB might want to register. A 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. He might want to start thinking about a change here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The option look. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Agbana. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Agbana. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Gideon. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And everything is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points. You got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
And you just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given up a lot of big plays, and we've seen missed tackles. Finally, an opportunity maybe to get an interception, just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has not been their day today.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it here on the incompletion.
And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Gideon. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up the throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. Second and goal for this offense. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help the quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
to the ground with the back. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Clemson. And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. He wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Just when you think you have this offense pinned down, they come up with a play like that. Now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.